Okay, so I've got all the pistons in the barrels. There you go. Now, some people do put the pistons on the conrods first and then put the barrels on top. Either way, I've always done it this way and it seems to work out fine for me. I've got some proper Permatex aviation gasket, which is what I believe they use on the original engines. You just put a light amount around the ring there so that when it goes onto the case, you get a nice good seal around there. The only other thing I'm waiting for is a main crankshaft oil seal. When I took the engine out, there was a lot of oil around this flywheel, so I need to take the flywheel off to have a look, but I think it's the main seal. It's not an expensive item. And you've also got one of the oil galley plugs is behind there as well, so it could be that, which is just taking that out and putting some PTFE tape around it or something. But there is a lot of oil, so it's definitely blown something on the back of the engine. But that should be in the next couple of days. So yeah, getting on with it. Get these pistons all in, get the heads on, and then the tinware can go back on. So that side is done, pretty much. Just finishing off this side. Good job I checked the arrows, rechecked them, because this piston was actually facing the wrong way. It was facing that way rather than pointing towards the flywheel. So good to double check those. Also, before you put the head on, remember to put the deflector plate on, which goes underneath the barrels there. If you put the push rods on before you put this on, you'll have to take it all apart again. So another good thing to remember. Okay, there you go. Both cylinder heads, all 4 barrels are on. Now I just need to do the torque tightening sequence. Because it's centered and the cylinders are on both sides, it's better to torque that side, then torque that side, then do the second stage, third stage, so that you're not pulling all on one side. It's evenly pulling across the case. And in the book is that's the pattern that you want to do the head bolts up. So that's your first stage and that's your second stage. All pretty easy, really. Bit of a tool suggestion for you if you need to put a riv nut in. I've bought these little sets rather than using one of these big tools that are a pain in the arse if you've got to get somewhere tight. These little sets I got on Amazon and they're brilliant. You just grab hold of the nut there with some mole grips and then tighten up the Allen head, and it shrinks the riv nut onto wherever you need it to go. Very good, and they weren't expensive either. Okay, the engine's all back together. New clutch is on. Just waiting for a nicer day to get the engine back in, really, because it is miserable out there today, I'm afraid.